Welcome back, everybody, to another yet important video. This affects anybody. You could either be working as a gig driver or work as a W-2 worker. It doesn't matter. It affects everybody. So let's pay close attention and let's listen to what American people are saying nowadays. And I believe they are speaking very loud and they're very clear about putting out the point of what's going on in the country right now. And I believe they're very clear about it. And let's listen, and here it is.
So I was door dashing the other day, and I was at this restaurant. It's called Cane's. It's a big chain over in the South, and it sells like fried chicken and french fries and shit. It's alright. It's not really that great. But, yeah, so I don't really eat out a lot. But I was looking, like, their main item on the menu is, it's called a KeyNoteReacts combo. It's six chicken fingers, some fries, and cold slaw. No one ever gets the fucking cold slaw, so they always get an extra piece of toast or some bullshit, whatever. That shit is $16 fucking now. I live in Louisiana. I live in the ass end of America. It's like notoriously cheap for everything around here. That shit was $16 fucking. So I started thinking about it some more. The cost of living, the cost just to eat in this fucking country right now is skyrocketing at such an unprecedented rate. Like, it's literally deteriorating to the point where it's like, I can't even keep up anymore. I really started thinking about some more. How the fuck do, like, normal people do it anymore? I don't know how y'all do it anymore. I don't. I can't imagine paying. Some people pay, like, over $1,000 a month for rent in this country. I just don't. I can't imagine that. Like, I don't see how you do it. I don't see how these people who are parents, who have, like, all the other shit that they got to deal with, like, are making it right now. I watched another TikTok today. This dude was talking about how we're having record numbers of people defaulting their credit cards and auto payments and shit. It's like, bro. Like, y'all thought the summer was bad. The winter is always worse. That's holiday season.
Got a little bit of an angry rant right now. I just went into Home Depot and bought 2 fucking paintbrushes. $15 each. I don't know if I'm missing something. I thought these were going to be like $3, $4, something like that. These are $15 fucking each. I don't know if I bought the top of the line ones or something. Like, maybe it's made out, this better be made out of, like, fucking koala pubic hair or something, like, very exotic. I don't know what these bristles are doing, but, yeah, I'm pretty, like, desensitized to the amount of inflation we've been dealing with for the last few years, but, like, this just took me by surprise, and now I'm going to probably go spend $25 on a Chipotle burrito. Yeah, just let me know if you guys have bought anything recently that you were shocked and astounded by the price.
Does anybody else feel like the target keeps moving? Like, hear me out. Like, when I was in high school, my dream car was like $20,000. So it's like, okay, if I can make $20,000, I can get my dream car. Fast forward 5 years, it's like I can afford a $20,000 car. But now my dream car is $40,000. Fast forward another 7-8 years, I can afford $40,000 car. But now my dream car is like $60,000. And it's not even like newer years or newer models. It's the same car. It's still the same 1992 model car. Like, who's making these rules? Like, I don't even want to make more money because it doesn't matter. The price of everything is just going to go up. It's like I'm stuck. It's like I'm stuck in poor limbo.
I have 40 minutes left before I have to be home to relieve my babysitter. So I thought, I'm going to run to the grocery store really quick. I have kind of a long list, but I'm alone. I don't have my toddler with me. So I can really breeze through. I can throw stuff in my car, get checked out, and like be on my way, right? So I walk into the grocery store. I like rush in. I grab a cart. I walk in and I see that there's a super long line at the self-checkout and nobody at the registers. And I turn to the girl and I'm like, is anyone running the registers today? And she's like, no.
If this shit keep, whoa, I'm so frustrated I can't even talk. But if this shit keep getting higher and higher, at some point we're gonna have to choose what's more important than the next. Cause this don't make no sense, man. I'm hanging on by a string. This shit is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to pick up another job because this shit ain't here. This ain't happening, man. What the
How's everybody surviving out here in this world? I thought it was odd when rental companies was like telling people that you only have to make 2 times the rent to live in their apartments or houses or whatever. Y'all, my rent is half of my income. Like, how are people surviving? I'm about to lose my shit. I'm about to lose my shit because how is one of my checks, my whole check is going to my rent? That means, and I get paid bi-weekly. So, what the fuck does that mean for me and my 6 kids until that next week? I'm about to lose my shit.
This. At the age of 36, you're going to be making over $30 an hour. And you're going to be struggling. I would have laughed in his fucking face, man. For real. I would have laughed in his face. You couldn't have told me that at 18 years old. I would have thought that I'd be living like a king. I don't live outside my means. When I say I'm struggling, that's just to pay bills and to buy food. Inflation, the economy, everything is fucked up. There's no middle class anymore. We're literally the working poor. You have the working poor, and then you have the filthy, rotten fucking rich. Like, something needs to change. Something needs to give. We can't fucking live like this. This is not a way to live.
Like a major laboratory company in the United States, and I work for a huge hospital, and me and my friend at work are texting each other like, hey, there's free soup crackers in the cafeteria. Like, just the sheer fact that healthcare workers work their asses off to save people's lives every day, and we're so fucking poor that we have to go to the cafeteria to get free oyster crackers because we can't afford to buy lunch anymore, or even buy groceries to make lunches. I'm literally living off of oyster crackers. And if I occasionally have a couple dollars in my account, I'll get a granola bar.
I just went grocery shopping at Walmart, and I spent $350 freaking dollars. Y'all, that was for 1 week's worth of grocery shopping. I bought one extra thing, which was like $6. That wasn't on my original grocery list, but not only am I annoyed that I just spent $350, but, like, serious question, how are we affording this? I can't do this. This is why I don't ever come out of my house. And now I definitely can't come out for like the next 6 months because I just spent so much freaking money. Help me understand. How are we doing this?
And there you have it. Just like the lady said, how are we dealing with this thing? How are we dealing with this situation? And you can imagine that this is affecting not only your physical health, but also your mental health as well. People are mad, people are frustrated, people are stressed out. It was not the agenda. Was not the agenda to have two classes of people, the working poor and the filthy rich. And on the working poor side, to get you to a point where you have to rely on the government for help, either for housing or food stamps, so you can always be depending on them so they can be in charge, so they can get your support. Was that the plan? I'll leave that answer to you guys, and you guys can answer that. And you heard many examples, how your dream item that you want to get, how years go by and you save for it, and by the time you reach the point where you save that money to buy that thing, it's now double. And now you wait even longer. And you save double so you can get that thing that you want to get, but now it's triple the price. And it keeps going like that. And then it gets to a point where it's quadruple, and it's like it never ends. It's like you're always two steps back. Every time you think you're a step forward, in the end, you're 2 steps back. And as a working poor, how hard it is to live in certain states. Example like Florida. Just like I made in my previous video where they had 2 hurricanes within a week. You lose your car, if you're working poor, do you have money to get another one? The apartment that you were renting, it was destroyed by the hurricane. And you cannot find another location because where you work, it's overpopulated, especially like in Florida. And there are some states right now that are overpopulated. And there's not enough available places to go and rent. What do you do? And another thing I want to add in Florida, especially with the housing situation, people are selling their homes there because the insurance that they have for these homes in Florida, they're so damn expensive. And the insurance companies, they have even a more better excuse, or they have examples of why the insurance, especially for the past week, where they had these 2 hurricanes, they keep raising their prices up, that even though, let's say, you paid off the house, the price for the insurance for those homes there, it's like paying another mortgage. And they cannot afford it. And a lot of them are selling their homes. So there we are. So we listened and we heard what the country had to say. And this is how it is nowadays. This is where the situation has hit the fan. And the people in America, they have spoken. And as you saw, they're from different walks of life. What more is there to say? It's a struggle, and it's a big issue, and it's a big problem, and it needs to be addressed. So, the comments are right there. Let me know, you guys, what you think, what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.